is out with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Damien Lillard. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for Utah, Mitchell is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Gobert against Lillard. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Good, nice job down low.
Well, the balance, the ability to take contact, absorb it, and still finish. That is beautifully done by Donovan Mitchell.
Lillard against Mitchell. Shoots. The Trailblazers rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Lillard against Mitchell. Clarkson outside. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
LaVine against Bogdanovic. Off the left rim and out.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Lillard finds Butler. Mitchell against Lillard. Rebound by Mitchell. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Can't connect from 14 feet out. For Portland, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ingles against LaVine. And the basket by Ingles.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
LaVine passes to Nurkic. Count that bucket.
Nurkic.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree he's a natural-born leader. Comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bielitsa comes in for Bogdanovich. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Mitchell. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. JaVale McGee's checked in for Drummond. Hayward comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Gary Payton is checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Bruce Brown in for Lillard. Pass to Caruso. Bradley against Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Favors. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And the shot is good. Here's Caruso. They lead by 4. Feeds to Favors. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you love to see Derek Favors get these high-quality looks on the interior. How incredibly patient is this guy down on the block?
And so Payton will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Brown. Here's Butler. Nice move. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Bielitsa kicks to Caruso. Over Butler. And that one's good. Caruso. Here's Brown. Pass to Payton. Brown inside, working on Favors. Brown, good. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. He's checked in for Utah. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Green, he's checked in for Butler. Here's Caruso. 8 points his last outing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And there's the feed to Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Attacking right there. Hayward using the strength that he has built up over the years to finish through contact.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Utah, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Brown. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Inside, here's Favors. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Favors got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. Well, for an old-school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully for Derek Favors, he is both.
Well, over a decade in the league, and in that time, it's a game that has changed a ton. This guy brings plenty of value to the table because he's so sound.
Drummond's checked in for JaVale McGee. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Brown. Favors dishes to Bradley. Over Payton. Bradley can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. The kick out to Brown. Back to Payton. The tray. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Caruso, the pass to Favors. Right wing. Elisa finds Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 10.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up, and this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. So both teams making some changes here. No good on the second free throw. And Levine launches it from deep. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Jazz lead by 6. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
Great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
Damien Lillard.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
I love their effort contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
They've got Donovan Mitchell. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Baseline jumper. That one a little long.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now, here's Clarkson. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade of 20 points a game right now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Lillard dishes to Levine. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Drummond trying to get himself free. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Nurkic. Clarkson outside. Ingles passes to Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Levine kicks to Nurkic. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Very hard to stop Bogdanovich. He's excellent at keeping his follow-through despite taking the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Butler, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
At the line for Utah, Bojan Bogdanovich. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Now here's Lillard, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Here's Butler. 5 to shoot. Here's Hayward. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
It just seems to me on the release, you feel like Gordon Hayward's making that basket. What perfect shooting form.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Here's Ingles. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, here's Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A., thanks.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Iguodala's checked in. Portland also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Nurkic. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Payton in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Mitchell. 24.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Payton looking around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bielitsa comes in for Clarkson. And Bradley's subbed in for Joe Ingles. And Portland with a change here, too. Brown, he's checked in for Jeff Green. That's good from Payton. Here's Mitchell. He's got 14. There's the pass to Bradley. Over Brown, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, it doesn't matter the defender at this point. Avery Bradley is just too good at maintaining his balance well on the contested jumper.
McGee, the pass to Butler, and that one is good. And that's now 6 points for Butler.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mitchell finds Favors. And he drops it in from the low post. Favors has got 8.
Well, wonderful execution from Derek Favors. This guy's a bull, and it's really hard to deal with the strength that he brings.
Lillard, the pass to Payton. Brown dishes to McGee. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Trailblazers. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Favors. Bradley with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Favors against Brown. Favors passes to Mitchell. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 in this game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Brown. 8 points his last outing. And Drummond kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 14, and that one is off. Bradley with some nice D. Passes to Mitchell. Bradley with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's not going to go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Utah leading by 6. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, nothing the defense can do there. Avery Bradley just stays calm and scores the basketball despite heavy defensive pressure.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get off for your jazz dancers. There, your jazz dancer.
Checked in for Utah. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Hayward's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Brown. Hayward trying to get open. Count that one. Brown's got 9.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Caruso, the pass to Bielitz. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Brown. And the basket is good. He's got 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown finds Butler. Back to Brown. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Drummond. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assisted.
Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. And it's good for 2.
Wow, very close to a potential and one. Butler converting through contact.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well, moving them around a little bit with some fakes. Guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. We get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 rebound. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq's suit.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent shoots over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, Damien Lillard out there with Levine. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Mitchell, after Damien Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. To the middle, Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Mitchell against Lillard. For the tie, Utah with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now, here's Nurkic following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Back to Nurkic. He kicks to Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Ingles dishes to Bogdanovich, and no good that time. And it's Portland the other way. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Hey, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Dishes to Mitchell. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. That one falls. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Mitchell. The wide open look here for Ingles. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Levine kicks to Lillard. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lillard. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 10 points.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Here's a step back. That one wide left. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Drummond dishes to Nurkic. That ties it up. He's got 8.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Ingles. He's got 5. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. To the paint. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for Utah. Now a timeout called by Portland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Ends up going with a new group. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. JaVale McGee's checked in for Andre Drummond. Gordon Hayward comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. Peyton, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Bruce Brown in for Lillard. McGee finds Hayward. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Bradley with the bounce pass. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Brown the pass to McGee. Shoots over Bradley. McGee's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Iguodala with the bucket.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Brown. He's got 9. Here's Hayward. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hayward's got 8.
Well, Gordon Hayward showing he can score from just about anywhere, but he's especially dangerous close in.
To the middle, here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
It's
foul.
on JaVale McGee.
Team foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
At the line for the Jazz.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
No good on that one.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Oturu's checked in, and it's Joe Ingles in for Bradley. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight, and that's a running theme. It's something he's got to work on.
And that one's good by Favors.
Very difficult to match up with Favors. I love how under control, under duress he was right there.
Brown kicks to Hayward. score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Caruso. He's got 14. Baden outside. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead. Caruso, the pass to Ingles. Inside. And then Favors with the dunk.
You know, it's never clear what Joe Ingles is thinking. The unpredictability of what he accomplishes in pick and roll is something special.
Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Caruso kicks to Ingles. Hit the floater, and the layup is up and in. Ingles has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Brown dishes to Levine. Over Favors. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. He feeds it to Favors. That one fall coming off Iguodala's feet. Favors has got 14 points.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Levine feeling it out a bit. 16 feet away. Good on the jump shot. He's got 6.
But I tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Jazz out in front. They lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Joe Ingles is out there with Mitchell, and it's Clarkson in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Gobert and Levine with the block.
Well, with his vertical, Levine sends it back. That is nice.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Nurkic with it. Back to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Took him no time at all on that one. Mitchell's got 23 points.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
3-pointer, Lillard. Utah with the rebound. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Mitchell, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Butler against Ingles. Back to Butler. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. Feeds it to Ingles. Favors trying to break free, and the basket by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 5.
But you love how Ingles stays locked in on the cup. He doesn't pay any attention to the defense. It's all about where do I want to get to.
Now here's Lillard. Here he goes. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Clarkson Clarkson finds Favors. Here's Ingles. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Well, Joe Ingles is the master of staying under control as he tries to finish. He is so fundamentally sound.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
Free throw drops for Ingles.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Drummond. Here's Nurkic, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wow, just a 2-point Jazz lead.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic, using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Drummond. And he recovers it. LaVine wide open, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Utah calls timeout.
Indoors, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor, but it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
Let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 6 assists in the game.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
Lillard, good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Clarkson passes to Ingles. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight to take the lead. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
If you make a mistake against Jimmy Butler, this guy will find a way to make you pay. Could he pass?
Clarkson outside. Ingles against Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
LaVine for 3. That shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Ball's knocked loose. Gobert against Drummond. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower.
Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Now here's Levine. Coming his double. The open shot, Levine. And it's good off the back rim and in. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half. Utah calls timeout. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damien Lillard.
And to me, the best part of the game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it open and he's taken it.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 4-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the
And
game.
now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Clarkson outside, trying to get something going. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Steps back and fires. Connects, the jumper drops. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And stolen by Lillard. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the dish to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler from outside. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Now, Jimmy Butler has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. Puts the 3 down there.
Ingles, that's for 2. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here is Lillard. It's up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And stolen by Drummond. Outside, Levine.
Come on, pass it out, man.
Pass to Drummond. And he makes good on the layup. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Damien. This game went back and forth. What happened in the second half?
They started off the game really well, and we expected that. So we just had to weather that storm. Keep our composure and understand what it took to take over the game. And we matched that. And it was who was going to come out and have a better start to the third. And we knew it wasn't going to be about offense. We knew it was going to be about defense. So we turned it up on the defensive end, and I thought that was where we separated ourselves.
That was the difference tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.